are some of the free agents that are pending for the Browns that you think they should bring back that makes sense?
Yeah, so I think the one that at the top of the list for me is probably Za'Darius Smith. He was the second highest graded defensive player on the team after Myles Garrett. He put up 60 pressures, 5.5 sacks, also both second on the team behind Garrett. Interestingly enough, he's the first Browns player not named Garrett to post at least 60 pressures in a season since Camarion Wembley in 2007. So he's a bit older at 31, but has a lot of encouraging pass rush metrics to suggest he's still among the better players at his position, including an 87.4 pass rush grade, which ranked ninth among edge defenders in the regular season. So I think just for stability purposes and, just for how well he played, even at that age, he's somebody that you could probably keep at a relative discount to the position. So he'd be somebody that would be at the top of the list for me. Also, Sione Takitaki, I like just as a cheap kind of secondary linebacker option who's familiar with the system. And since they've drafted him, he's always been pretty solid, never really grading poorly, just a solid linebacker who could kind of plug in the middle of the defense while JOK flies around a bit more and shouldn't be overly expensive to keep. And then again, along those same lines, Shelby Harris, another guy that is just as solid as they come and has a knack for batting down passes like no other, really. Since 2018, he has more batted passes than any interior defensive lineman at 26. I think he had another 5 this year. Plus, he's just an all-around good defensive lineman who's not going to be a liability and not someone you need to have out there for a ton of snaps, but gets the job done when he's on the field. So those were the three that kind of came to mind for me, at least on the defensive side of things.